Hello, everyone. This is Yonks with REtoken, the Real Estate DAO, and we are going to be doing some airdrops today and actually going to be catching up on some of our activities surrounding the Token Town, Colorado. And that was an amazing initiative that the team put forward here in preparation of our American-made Solar Prize contest submissions. And hopefully here in the next week or two, we should find out what the results of that are. So over here, looking at Trello, that is the tool where we get all of the things done. And I'm going to just close this window, make it larger so that you can see the entire board that we have here. This is, again, our Trello board, and this is the card that I created for the airdrop today. And one of the things that I did, I actually decided to just do this initial airdrop to catch up on Token Town participation. And let me close this. And I actually made an entire list here for TDP 13.2. So this is actually this card here, TDP 13. And for those that don't know, TDP, that stands for Treasury Distribution Proposal. So this right here is the REtoken Google Sheet that we utilize for keeping track of all of the airdrops that we have done here. And going to be doing this airdrop today on Coinvice. Coinvice.co is our social token platform. And let me make this a little bigger here. And these are the row items that we're going to be doing here during today's live stream. So we've got 5 different airdrops that we're going to be doing. And I'm actually going to navigate now to the REtoken DAO profile that I utilize in the Brave browser. And we'll go to Coinvice. And here is the Coinvice dashboard. Let me see if I'm signed in here. Got it. So currently signed in to the REtokenDAO.eth. And let's take a look at our profile here real quick. So let me make this a little bigger. And let me see, this looks like it's zoomed in at 200%. Let me come out a little bit here. And so you all can see the profile that we've got here on Coinvice REtoken DAO. And going to our dashboard, we're going to do an airdrop. And let me bounce real quick over to our Trello card here. And this is the one that we're going to be working off of here today. And let me make this full screen. So on the one of the previous airdrops that we did for Token Town participation, and this is the big one that we did right here, this row item where we did 5,000 REtoken on that particular row item, and that was from all of the working group activity. And here's a larger window of what that looks like here. Let me make it slightly smaller so it fits into the screen. So there's the working group where we did 5,000 in the previous airdrop. So let's keep on going here and get some more REtoken distributed. So that was 13.1. So we're going to go down for 13.2. This was where I missed a couple working groups. So one of the things that I've got ready for doing here is I've got this all broken down so that I can just copy and paste it here in a little notepad file. And I'll be dropping this notepad on this Trello card when all done there. So keeping on airdrop. So let's go ahead and click on the airdrop and let's make this larger here so it fits in the screen, and we'll see. Let's see how big. There we go. Let's get that right there at 200%. That looks like a good size. And let me actually switch here. We need to switch to, let's see. Looks like we need to switch to the Matic network. And we should have REtoken on our list there. And we've got half of the treasury of REtoken currently on this, and this is one of the things that we need to get some better workflow set up within REtoken for distributing the airdrops, and we're wanting to actually automate a lot of this stuff, and that's one of the things where we're looking for some tools to do that. So we're not going to send the airdrop by a unique link. We're going to do it to a wallet list, and that's where we've got on this notepad ready to go here. So this is for the MIST working groups, and this is a CSV on a wallet address list. So we'll paste that in there. And we've got on our notepad, we're going to use this for the description. And I'll show you how this shows up. It shows up wonderfully here in Coinvice on the description. So this is a two-step process. The first step here on Coinvice is that it checks the allowance to spend your REtoken. So we're going to do that and confirm that. And let's see here. I can't remember if this is where I was editing the transaction costs, and I can't remember if it gave that opportunity in here. Let's see. It looks like it confirmed. So now approval was successful. Now we click on send, the second step of that to actually send this. And this is where I'm going to edit the transaction fees, and I'm going to make it 180,050. I remember that was really fast as far as getting the transactions approved, or as far as getting that process through. So one of the things that's fabulous about Polygon is that the cost of doing the transactions is very, very minimal. So I just saw that went through, and here is the confirmation of that. And I don't actually see that transaction. Anyway, so we're going to create another airdrop. I should have clicked on the link over here, but I didn't do that. So I'll go back and get that later for the records. So let's keep on going. We're going to create another airdrop here, and we've got the same thing, REtoken wallet list, and just going over here to the notepad, and I'll make this where it so this is for Token Town participation for people providing. We provided a very simple nominal 10 REtoken for an official bio on that, and that was one of the things that we did for the working group. And this is distributing the REtoken for that, and copying the description again here. All right. And again, two-step process, check the allowance. And this is where need to edit again the transactions. And I'll just do the 180 again and the 50. Save, confirm. And that transaction should come through here fairly quickly. And again, we've got, looking at this list here that we've got, so this is 13.3 that we're doing right now on the REtoken airdrop. And it looks like I just got a confirmation in this other window that went through. So now we click on send, and this is the second step of that. And again, I'm gonna modify the transactions here where it goes through, confirm. And there's the one that I wanted in this separate tab. And this is where I'll again go back and get that. I might as well do it right now here from, it looks like it's already gone through and still waiting on that to update. So tokens sent successfully, and create another airdrop. And let's go ahead and just copy this into that notepad that we had here. And I'll put that in another place here later, but that seems like an easy place to put it right now. And that was for 13.3. And let me go ahead and grab this other one. So here is the token for REtoken DAO. And this, let me make this bigger so that you can see this here. Our token address contract ends in F914. And this is something that need to take an action item to update the social profiles. I'll do that here momentarily, but let me go ahead and take a look here at the transfers, because this is what I was wanting to get right here, was this multi-sig transaction, because I'm going to add this to our tracker sheet, which is right here for the token distribution that we did for 13.2 in that row right there. And then the one that we just did was this one where we sent the 10 retoken and to multiple addresses. And I'll put that on here for 13.3 in that row right there. And oh yeah, I also put in the when it was sent. So let me get that in this right here. And these are all going to be Coinbase airdrops. And this other one that we did, was that in this tab? I think it was. It was indeed. And this was right here at this time. Okay, so now we're down to 13.4. Let's go get another one. And I'm going to go ahead and close these tabs to the right over here. And we're going to do another airdrop, closed out this little, we've got bringing open the tab. So this is for 13.4, and this is a research previous American made solar prize winners. So thank you, Amy, for getting that done for us. That was very helpful information during the course of our working group. So we're going to send Amy some 75 retoken for that. And here is the description for this airdrop. And again, this two-step process. Going to just modify the gas here again. All right. And I don't know if that's necessary today, but it definitely sped up the transactions the other day. I don't know if the network might have been a little bit busier, but either way, again, super low cost on Polygon, almost doesn't cost at all. So thank you for Coinbase for the platform that they have here, and super excited about REtoken, the Real Estate DAO. I should be talking a little bit more about Tokentown, Colorado. We have tokentown.net. We have a founding citizen NFT available. Our project is called the HOA Destroyer, and I'll put it on dark mode here. This is our founding citizen, and it's a limit of 32 on this. And this has some of the benefits and parameters of our founding citizen NFT here on tokentown.net. We'll be talking more about Tokentown here coming up. So that confirmation was successful. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out, click on send here, and super low cost again for our Polygon transactions, and get that over. And here's the one that I wanted on the transaction list. And it looks like that one has already gone through. And let's put that on our tracker sheet over here. So that was 13.4. We're moving down the list for 13.5, and this is for the American Made Solar Prize, our one-pager slide. So thank you, Mrs. Yonks, Tyler, for getting that done for us. And then we're providing a bonus 50 retoken to Crush. She assisted with the conversion of the PowerPoint slides over to the PDF for the submission of the American Made Solar Prize. So on that, we've got going over here to the copy and paste list right here is the two addresses. And then on our address list and our description over here. And click on send, and here we go. All right, and we're only going to have, I believe, one more airdrop after this, and that's not all the airdrops that I've got to do. And this is again for the American Made Solar Prize, the one pager on the slide. So it looks like we are ready to send, and let's click on send now, and we'll get that one over, and then we'll only have one more airdrop to do for the Token Town to catch up for the Token Town participation. Token Town, the HOA Destroyer. That is a next gen neighborhood that we're looking to create in Colorado that's going to be solar powered, net energy positive, and we're going to utilize that extra energy for powering Bitcoin and other crypto mining operations within this consolidated or next gen neighborhood called Token Town. All right, so that airdrop was successful. Here is the transaction confirmation on polygonscan.com for 13.5, and it looks like I wasn't copying the timestamp over here for the spreadsheet. Let me get that one here real quick for this one, and I'll grab it off of this one here for that so that I've got that as well. All right, and there's that one. So we only have one more, 13.6. Let's go ahead and finish up here. So let's go ahead and create another airdrop. And this is again going still to the wallet list. That's how we've been doing all of the airdrops. And this one right here is our NFT solution for Token Town, Colorado. Was super pleased. Poopster brought in Dunks from Creator DAO, and he made the recommendation there on our working group. I can't remember, I believe it was working group number 12, where we ended up implementing unlock protocol. So we're rewarding 100 to Poopster, Dunks, and myself. I actually implemented unlock protocol, and I'll show you that while that's going through here. And this is the list that we've got, is 100 for those 3 participants in this line item here. So there we go. And I think that that's actually going to be adding Dunks to a REtoken holder. So welcome, Dunks. Thanks for all that you do at Creator DAO. That's a super fun project. Looking forward to having more conversations with them and REtoken coming up here very soon. More to come on that. So stay tuned for the community call, the REtoken community call on Wednesday. We'll be talking more about that then. All right, so this 2-step process here on Coinvise, check the allowance, and we're going to go ahead and do that step now. And we've been adjusting the gas. Don't know if it's really necessary today, but we're doing it nonetheless. And here we go. And then we'll get the confirmation here momentarily, and that'll be the last of the airdrops. So I wanted to limit this just to catching up here on Token Town, for all the work that everybody did there for that. And we're going to be talking more about Token Town coming up here. So it's not something that we've forgotten about. It's definitely something that is very exciting. We've been spinning some cycles here at REtoken on our working group for our white paper. And that's something that we've got another working group coming up here on Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Eastern time. It will be our 4th white paper working group for REtoken. And it looks like we're going to be going with the light paper here on this first version of getting that out the door, which is one of our roadmap items. Might as well talk about our roadmap item here that we've got since I'm talking about that. So starred boards, and we've got REtoken roadmap, and let me make this where you can see it a little bit better. So this is the Trello board where we have our roadmap, and make this full screen. Let's see, maybe make it slightly bigger there. There we go. That looks about right on the screen. Look, it fits all nicely there. So we are in Q4 right now, create white paper, and might as well just rename this to create white paper or light paper. There we go. Look at that. So it looks like we're going to actually go with a light paper, and that was a poll that we put forward, and I'm going to be creating the official snapshot proposal on that. So we've got all of the airdrops done here. I'm going to create a proposal on that, And I don't think I'm going to do that here because that'll take some extra time. And this live stream has already been running for 20 minutes. And let me get this transaction over here. I think this is the one that we were waiting on, and it was. So this is one where we sent 100 to 3 different recipients. And there we go. There's the link for the Polygon scan transaction confirmation. And I'll put in here the timestamp when that occurred. And that's the final airdrop that we've got. That again concludes over here our REtoken airdrops. So I will update the file here with all of the transactions and drop this into the Trello card, this one right here for the content today. And this is again the live stream for doing REtoken airdrops for Tokentown, Colorado. Let me take a look real quick here at this board. So this is the lane that we were working on right here. Let me grab this. See this board right here? This is the one. I'm going to leave this open here on probably for the next week or so that everybody can see this if they want to. The only other card that was on here was the utility NFT graphic artist. And I think that there was this card here, but and I'm gonna again go through this list. And this is one that might add some REtoken to as well. But I was just working on doing some house cleaning there, and those were the ones that were definitely related to Tokentown participation here, where I was going to move this forward with TDP 13. And here is the dialogue that's going to be including in that to summarize the airdrops that just completed here today. So I'm going to go ahead and wind this down. This is again Yonks with REtoken, the Real Estate DAO, and drop some airdrops, REtoken airdrops related to Tokentown, the HOA destroyer, and this is REtoken, the Real Estate DAO. Tokentown is our flagship project currently. Make sure that you subscribe, whatever channel that you're coming in on. Make sure that you subscribe. We'll be having more great content. Super excited about what we're creating here for 2021. And that's it.